The guilt reactor. Jung documented individuals who respond to help with overwhelming guilt about being burdensome, then transform this guilt into resentment toward the person triggering it. These recipients often have histories where their needs were met with martyrdom or resentment, conditioning them to associate receiving help with causing others to suffer. When empaths offer genuine care, it contradicts these expectations, creating cognitive dissonance they resolve through helper rejection. Guilt reactors may withdraw or become critical as a way of protecting empaths from their perceived burden, not realizing they're actually protecting themselves from guilt feelings. The control detector. Jung identified people who interpret empathic assistance as attempts at manipulation or control, triggering what he called freedom defense protocols. They perceive help as implicit demands for change or conformity to helpers' values. Control detectors often have histories of being manipulated through helpful behaviors, making them hypersensitive to any assistance that might come with strings attached. They may become hostile toward empaths, not because they don't appreciate the intention, but because they experience any form of care as potentially controlling. These individuals prioritize autonomy over connection, often sacrificing beneficial relationships to maintain their sense of absolute independence. The dangerous psychology of helping. Jung identified multiple psychological risks that emerge when empathic assistance triggers defensive hostility, creating what he called care contamination in human relationships. The empathic confusion crisis. Jung observed that empaths often experience profound disorientation when genuine care is met with hatred. Since their intention was purely supportive, negative responses create what he called reality questioning about their own motivations and perceptions. This confusion can be so severe that empaths begin doubting their ability to read social situations accurately, wondering if they actually are manipulative or condescending, despite conscious intentions to help. Jung documented cases where repeated helper rejection led empaths to develop what he called assistance phobia, becoming afraid to offer natural care due to conditioning that expects negative responses. The projection poisoning effect. Jung identified how empaths often absorb the shadow material projected onto them during helper rejection episodes. Recipients' accusations about manipulation or superiority can contaminate empaths' self-perception, even when factually inaccurate. Jung noted that sensitive individuals are particularly vulnerable to this shadow absorption because their empathic nature makes them naturally receptive to others' psychological material, including projections.